love. Oh. This whole performance. And she kind of changed the brilliance of the sound. Kia ora and welcome. My name is ZoeStibi and I am your vocal coach for today. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Melody with ESA DIVA Spain Eurovision. She looks amazing on the little thumbnail thing. So let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique.
Desde que era bien pequeña, antes de saber andar, fui del mundo la rumbera. Para mí era tan normal y descubrí una suprema del teatro despreciando.
Okay, we've got this. I no idea what she's talking about, but I'm assuming the song is the song called Melody or is it called Diva? I'm not really too sure. So we've got the a little bit of a breath. Let's just go back on that because I was too busy, like excited about this whole performance. We've got this thicker vocal fold sound with a little bit of air coming out.
Antes de saber andar, fui del mundo la rumbera.
Here we go. We've got a little bit of the lowering of the larynx. And actually, I would almost call that a sort of a beginning of almost this operatic quality, lowering the larynx, increasing the vibrato, and probably a little bit of nasality just with the V. Love that shaker. So.
Fui del mundo la rumbera. Para mí era tan normal y descubrí una suprema del teatro despreciando a los demás del camerino, pero la supuesta diva por el eco de una vida que no le pertenecía se embrujó. Una diva sencilla como un simple mortal.
I'm in love with it. Okay, so that was just perfect. She went into the beginning of that chorus there. I don't know the words. I don't know where to go. So we go. Could also be like a slight nasally sound that's caused by the velum, which is like the door to the nose just coming down. So, and also a little bit of the lowering the larynx. Sometimes lowering the larynx can really pull the velum down though as well. Yeah, we got that again. Probably, even if it's not nasality, definitely that lowering the larynx. Increasing the larynx. Vibrato. Oh my God, I'd be freaking out to fall like that. Perfect example of how she's taken the larynx up with the pitch, because that's what we have to do. When we sing higher, we need to take the larynx with us. That was already the masterclass. You can stop watching the video if you wanted.
Una diva sencilla como un simple mortal. Una diva no pisa a nadie para brillar. Su voz la hace grande. ¿Quién más da? Si ella es libre cantando como pez en el mar. Una diva es valiente, poderosa. Su vida es un jardín lleno de espinas y rosas.
I'm in love. This whole performance. So we've got this, you could hear in that pre-chorus there was two harmonies going on, and well, not two harmonies. She was singing the melody and the harmony was taking the higher sound. So that's adding a little bit of those high frequencies into the sound because she's sounding a little bit darker. Yes. So we're on the B flat 4. But she's still got quite a low larynx, so we're not getting that like brilliance and that brightness in the sound. That's coming from the harmony.
Su vida es un jardín lleno de espinas y rosas. Tesoro que va
have a little bit of an argument about whether that was like a belt or not. She's definitely in a thicker vocal fold position. Larynx is high. We've got that cry coming in there, which is what's making it sound so sung higher up in the range. She's not really moving a hell of a lot, which is kind of not really going to throw off that sound. But any type of movement on stage is going to increase the breath flow. And obviously the heart rate is racing. So that's also going to be wanting to kind of push out the air. So it's really a game of like holding back the air the whole time when you're singing like this.
Es la madre que madruga, es la artista sin cartel, con dinero sin fortuna, ellas son divas también. Nuestra fama, tu grandeza, la igualdad es mi bandera y la música es mi única ilusión. Una diva sencilla como un simple mortal, una diva no pisa a nadie para brillar, su voz le hace grande, ¿qué más da? Si ella es libre cantando como un pez en el mar, una diva es valiente, poderosa, su vida es un jardín lleno de espinas y rosas.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so you can hear in the second verse there, she's taken the larynx up a little bit. That's why the sound's gone a little bit brighter. So let's just go back on that because I was just amazed. Like, these dances look amazing. There's so much going on, right? A bit for the back. So we've got much less breakdown. So that's, again, we've gone into, again, I don't speak Spanish, yeah? I passed with 51% at university, the Spanish paper. I'm not even going to pretend that I know. I heard cantando or something like that. It was about singing, yeah? That was about it. So let's just go into this. Lowering of the velum there. Great way to like accentuate the sound as well. When we're kind of, we're going a little bit over the top with the sound in the song.
Nuestra fama, tu grandeza, la igualdad es mi bandera y la música es mi única ilusión. Una diva sencilla como un simple mortal, una diva no pisa a nadie para brillar, su voz le hace grande, ¿qué más da?
So this song isn't actually very high. Da, 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 da. So again, going up to that B flat 4, that's not particularly high, which is why she's creating a lot of different sounds with the larynx height, adding in the breath, adding in that nasality, because this is the way that we can kind of, I don't want to say fake it, but we make a sound that is very simple in the melody seem more interesting, because usually we would use the melody to create a lot more of the interest. Okay, so she went up on the C sharp 5 there. I know I go on about like whether that's high or not. C sharp 5 would be something that I would really consider to be a note that pretty much all professional singers should really be able to hit in a full voice sound, just because of the of what's expected really in the professional world. But that's still high, you know. So we saw as well like an increase in the twang. The sound was brighter. We had more of a trumpet shape in the mouth. Let's just go back on that. And again, I'm not making fun of her. It's just literally, this is what it sounds like in my head. You could hear that she was tightening at the back of the throat. Ha! Which is actually, it's a really lovely coloring technique. Singers like Shakira and Anastasia use it all the time. As she went down, that's sometimes quite nice actually to engage more in the back. I'm not sure that I like it in terms of a staging decision. I don't know if you need to go that low, but you know, whatever. She's her own singer. She can choose whatever she wants. And you could see when she went down, and she kind of changed the brilliance of the sound. It almost like the sound was not out of tune, but it just got picked up a little bit as she went down. So maybe that's a decision she made in order to try and really brighten up that sound. Oh my goodness me. That was holy mackerel. So you could see that she used a lot more energy, a lot more of the consonants at the end there. Again, I don't speak Spanish, but you could hear a definite. Let's just go back on that to show what I'm meaning. You know, she really was like kind of like pushing out each of those words, but that's not coming from volume. That's coming from really, really making sure that you've got strong connection here. Beautiful. So I'm assuming there's some sort of like cultural significance of what she did at the end there. You know, although I don't really know a hell of a lot about Spain, I know it's sort of this idea of the Spanish sort of dancing going on there. I do notice that, but I'd love to hear more about what the actual cultural significance is of some parts of this. I really feel like Alicia and I should have probably watched this. My colleague Alicia Romero and I had a look at Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande recently, and we also recorded a podcast episode all about her journey as a singer, and she's a fantastic vocal coach in Spain, so be sure to check that out. Wow, what a performance. I love the way that at the end we almost heard that it was getting like a little bit too loud, but then she pulled herself back, which really just goes to show she's an ultimate professional. But this is not someone who's just come into the game. And I have really noticed that over the performances of Eurovision that we've been catching up on, some of these performers are very, very new, like the ones from Germany. Just there's a sense of instability in the sound, not the sense of like the whole artist going on. But then when we see performances like this, we really notice this is a seasoned performer with lots of experience, and you can really notice that over the differences in not only the performances but also just the vocal stability that is going on. Especially we're seeing, you know, singers like Luann and Adonis and things like that, just who've been doing this for a very, very, very long time, and you can really hear that in the confidence of their, not only, I'm not repeating myself, but in the confidence of their vocal production. It's just like there's decisions that are being made and they're sitting and they're working really, really well, rather than making any decisions that are kind of like wobbling a little bit in that. So I'm really excited to see Eurovision and who's going to win. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win, because I am still undecided. But this is a very, very, very strong song, and I can't wait to see what they are doing with their performance on the live stage. So as I say, check out Alicia and my reaction to Cynthia and Ariana up here, and our podcast episode all about Cynthia and the way, all about Alethea and how she has found her way to be a professional singer, because she started very, very young and did it for a very long time. So have an awesome rest today. Just remember that anyone can learn to sing. That's what I'm here for. Check out some free singing lessons available in the description below. And if you would like to learn how to sing in performances without feeling like your voice is reaching the ceiling of your chest voice, like maybe you want to be able to reach that C#4 and sing this without worrying about doing any harm to your voice, then book in for a free consultation lesson. We can discuss your vocal goals, because I am accepting new students. I say 1 or 2, but you can apply down below. Have an awesome rest today. Happy singing. Kaki channel.